just to make it clear on what I said, just to justify what I said, because the scriptures say you have to justify everything. This is the Apocrypha, Ecclesiastics 46, okay, 39 and 19 and 20, about the prophet Samuel. Okay, and it said, and before his long sleep he made propositions in the sight of the Lord and his anointed. I've not taken any man good, such as much as a shoes, and no man did accuse him. And after his death he prophesied, and showed the king his end, and lifted up his voice from the earth in prophecy, so to plot out all the wickedness of his people. So that was after Samuel died, and he made that to the people. And the people understood, and they said, no, you was a righteous man. You was dealing right. Okay, now, we in situations, and brothers going to get caught up in situations, but they have to strive to make amends with their brother. Most High forbid, if a brother leaves the earth, he has to strive to make amendments and do what Samuel did for him to be considered a man that died in the truth. Okay, so yes, all of us, none of us is perfect. Okay, and some brothers may die. Who knows? This is how this word is. But we have to strive to make sure that we're right, and we have to live as Samuel lived in the truth, so that we are accepted. Because just teaching out there is not good enough. Just prophesying out there is not good enough. It's what you do in your life, your daily life. It's going to determine if you was in the truth. Let's not be caught up on groupie groupie life, where a groupie is somebody that they see somebody on a video, they don't know them personally, but they just marvel at them. I mean, and it's nothing wrong with having respect of people, because you see them on the video and you see them teaching and you have respect for them. But as for the individual in his personal life, you don't know that person, so you can't speak on it. You just can say, well, I was admired by they speaking, and I respect what they speaking, and that's all good. But when you start thinking you know the person personally, then and the person can't do no wrong, you see, that's when you become a groupie. And that's the thing that you got to watch out for, being in this truth and being in Israel, man. Not knowing people personally and just assuming because they doing a video that they're, some man of the Lord. That goes for everybody. You know what I mean? We have to strive to do right. And see, a righteous man is going to admit his fault. When you read the book of Psalm 51, David said he acknowledged his sin. That's what made David such a great man, because Psalm 51, that whole verse is telling you, that whole Bible scripture, that whole Psalms 51 is a beautiful song that a lot of people must read, because the Lord said David is a man of his own heart. But if you look at Psalms 51, David said, I acknowledge my sins and it was before me. And I prayed to the Lord that he forgive me. That's humbleness. That's what we got to strive to do, Israel. If we really want to be in this word and we really want to be sincere, we can't be man pleasers. There's a lot of men in Israel exalting themselves like they do no wrong, saying foolishness like you ain't in the truth unless you under their leadership. That's foolishness. And they know they doing all type of wickedness. The Most High gonna smash this in the end, man. Shalom.